Okay, we're live. Okay, guys, I'm back with an update. Yeah, the two trades I took on the setup. As you can see, we hit take profit. We made $56. That's cool. We are back to 9,992. So yeah, it's looking good. I just wanted to update you guys about the trade. Let me show you on TradingView.
I did my master's at Stanford. I was part of a research group that invented public key cryptography. I don't know.
My TradingView is lagging, but you're just gonna see the setup now.
A general formula.
It's actually simple, guys. As you can see, that's a simple one-to-one risk reward. Now, like I said, those that are pushing for a 1 to 2, you can move their stop losses and profit now. This is where we took the trade. We took the trade because we broke above this level. As you can see, the resistance there. So we took the entry there. It played around. I was live the whole time, but I think I went out when it was around break to even. Now I just checked my MC5 and we hit take profit. As you can see on the setup, we hit take profit about a couple of, and then about at least 30 minutes ago. Yeah, we hit take profit about 30 minutes ago. Yeah, that's our today's trade recap. We opened the week with a nice blue. That's fire. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you. Let's go. We're gonna be back tomorrow. I'm obviously gonna be back tomorrow with a setup. Check me out during London session. I'll be going live again, as I do go live every day. For today, we are finished with our setup. As you can see, we're gonna be waiting for another entry tomorrow. Done and dusted now. Thank you, guys. Let me show you here on my MC5. These are the trades I took. And the account was down at least about 0.8% yesterday. I mean, like from last week, because we did have a kind of a bad week last week. So yeah, it is what it is. But now we're almost back to break even. If we get a W tomorrow, it's gonna be a simple blue day. Like I said, guys, thank you guys for joining me. Let's keep it going. I'm gonna go live tomorrow. Like I said, I'm gonna be taking gold trades, set up simple 5 minutes breakout strategy. As always, peace, guys. Check you out. Thank you. And last but not least, as you can see, like I said, guys, we entered the trade I think around there, and we had to wait, the whole time, and we eventually just hit CP like right now. Like, always gotta exercise patience, guys. And like I said, we still got so many CPs to hit. This is not even the beginning, guys. I know my strategy and I know how good it is. So yeah, thank you. I'm gonna hop on a live tomorrow London session. If you wanna join me, make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you're gonna get the notification when I go live and I'm gonna trade together. Thank you, guys. Let me hop back on some other shit. Yo, I said the chat. What's up, bro? What's up? I don't know if you took the trade. You already hit CP, though. You know? This was the setup we were trading today. We entered there, as you can see, it's clear. So that this is our trade recap. We only took the entry because we broke above that resistance there. And then we are going for 1-to-1. We had our stop loss right below the supports. Yeah, guys, simple breakout strategy as always. Yeah. For those that are just joining now, this is MoolaMachin, guys, and I trade gold live every day. I trade gold live every day. I don't hide the losses, I don't hide the profits. I try to show as much as I can. Like today I was live at least for like 2 hours. It was said that the 2 hours we were live on, it was when the market was playing around here. But then we eventually hit sick profits, so I'm just back here with the updates. As you can see how simple my strategy is. You just need to break out. If you break out on a resistance, you're going up. You break out below on a support, you're going down. Simple as that. Nothing complicated, really. No. Let's go, guys. We're gonna meet tomorrow. We're gonna be trading again, rinse and repeat. Make some money together. Make sure you subscribe so that we're gonna trade together tomorrow, guys. Get a notification every time I'm live. You know, gotta keep it pushing, man. Slowly, we eventually gonna get where we wanna be. Like I said, I could have made a whole lot of money, but no, risk management, $50 is fine. Because I know if I was gonna lose, I was gonna lose another $50. I'm cool with losing that. Other than aiming for the sky, knowing exactly not gonna be able to take a loss. Hey, yo, what's up, Sketch? How's it? Yeah, guys, that's all. Like I said, the only thing I can promise you guys is that if you stick with me, you're gonna have some good W's. I'm pretty sure, and I do think this week we're gonna have a good momentum, and the market is gonna move cleanly because we don't have way too many events. You know, last week it was an NFP event because it was the first NFP of the year, and you all know we had a busy December, man. We had to like have all those US events that went going on when the government was shut down, so the market was not like moving the way it's supposed to be. But now, man, nothing can beat price action, man. You all know the deal. Okay, guys, that's it. I don't know. I was thinking of trading Euro USD too. I mean, I don't like trading currencies because just look at this chart, bro. You know, it's still the same strategy. Like I said, guys, my strategy is universal. You can just take it and use it maybe on your favorite pair, you know, or trade with me. It's up to you. You can have different accounts, make some money with me while you're still like learning or backtesting your strategy. You see, if we were trading Euro USD today, we were gonna open London around here, right? And then this candle was gonna close above our resistance. We were gonna take our buys there. Make sure the stop loss is right underneath that support, and then we try to go for a 1-to-1. So as of now, we'll still be waiting to hit our take profit, but we'll be close now. You see, this is what I mean when I say like my strategy is price action is king, guys. It's how the price moves. So it doesn't really matter as to like how many pairs you're trading. So yeah, thank you guys. I'm just gonna close it here. I just wanted to update you about the gold trade that we took today. This was the gold trade. Simple 1-to-1, get in, get out. We're gonna come back tomorrow, rinse and repeat. Make sure you sub so that we can trade together and win together, guys. That's the reason why I opened this channel, so that we can make money together. Yeah, I think I'm gonna chill now. I'm done trading for the day. I only trade one pair, but like I said, I'm thinking of like adopting Euro USD. I did trade it around December, and I did kind of do some backtest, and yeah, the data was good, but the thing I don't like about currencies for me is that I have to wait a long time for just a simple movement. But gold, I like gold. It can play around when it play around, but once it moves, it takes a direction. It's just gonna move there. So you obviously almost guaranteed momentum every day. I barely have trades that run through the next day or through the next session. Most of the time, get in a trade and get out before the end of the day. You see now the New York session just started, and immediately when it started, we were there for like 20 minutes in the New York session. Now we're done for the day. That's what being a trader is about, guys. Now I'll be able to go and run my errands and do whatever I want. And I'm only glued on a screen because I like to live stream. This thing you can just do a set and forget, but I barely recommend it for my strategy because, let's say for example, we took our buys, right, and then the market went against us. If it were to close below and hit our stop loss, like close the candle here, that means that we are now going for sales. That's our recovery. That's why I like to keep my eyes on the chart so that I can change direction, because I'm not trying to fight the markets and I'm not married to the setup that I'm trading at that time. If my strategy is saying like buy, and then the market is like no, I don't have to keep buying. I can change the direction and recover. The only thing I have to do is to just follow what the market tells me. That's all, guys. That's all. I hope you like the content, and I was thinking of dropping the strategy. Of course, I'm gonna make a video, show you the two indicators that I'm using. It's just two simple indicators for real. I'm using this, as you can see the lines there. The indicator just analyzes for me and draws resistance and supports, because I'm lazy. So that's the only indicator I use. And the other indicator, the second one, is just a session. It tells me what session I'm in. As you can see, it's written up there, London. You can see up there, London. Those are the two indicators that I use, so that I know that I'm trading in my session. My rules are just trade after the London session opens. That's the only time you take the setup. after the London session opens. As simple as that. I only trade mostly London session and New York session. I can still take a setup if it's still New York session, but like mostly the earliest, like the beginning of the New York session. It's within my rules for me to take the setup. So yeah, I am gonna drop the strategy, guys, and sort of give you my rules and as to what helps me like trade this strategy profitably, because like I did do some backsets for like months, and I had some data, even for me to end up concluding as to like, okay, I'm good with my one-to-ones. That was me backtesting and trading the strategy and learning that, okay, most of the time I'm almost guaranteed to hit a one-to-one risk-reward ratio, but my winning percentages drop when I'm going for like maybe a 1-to-1 to 5 or a 1-to-1 to 2. So like that's why I keep my keep my risk reward 1-to-1. It's that simple. I'm risking $100 for $100. That's fair, because like for me, I know like most of the time I'm gonna hit CP1. And while we're pushing for CP2, it might as well just reverse and then end up hitting my stop loss. So now I just go for my CP1s. If I'm trading a small account, then I might leave like just one trade, put my stop loss at break even after we hit CP1. Make sure that I'm safe and that I'm banking some money, As you can see, like, you always gotta make sure when you're in the markets, you don't see the profits and then end up giving it back to the markets. You gotta secure, guys. That's what I keep encouraging people to do. Whenever you trade my setups, I was even pointing it out when we were trading live. I think we are right here. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm pointing with this cursor. We were right here in the middle. After like entering, we had this huge bullish momentum, right? And I was telling people that if you took like maybe like 3 entries, you can take some halfway, lock in some profits every time, guys. Like, take some profits. You never know when the market is gonna go. It's not always gonna agree with your strategy. There's so many factors that drive the markets. So you always gotta be conservative. I mean, of your account, obviously. As you know, like, I take the minimum risk so that I can take multiple losses and still be able to keep the account and trade tomorrow. Because like I know most of the traders are people that you all have like certain dreams and all that, and you're under pressure, and it's easy to mess up your trading plan when you don't have a plan B. You put too much pressure on an account. So I learned to like really apply like minimal risk management, and that's partly one of the other reasons why I'm trading live now, because I know you guys are gonna hold me accountable. I gotta make sure I don't blow the account so you all don't laugh at me. So that kind of helps too. But like, we're gonna keep it pushing. Yeah. I've been consistent, but like, sometimes most of the time, too much confidence can get in your head. When you start to see that, what, my strategy is printing, you might be tempted to like up the lot size and all those stuff. But like, when you have a trading plan, for me, like, the most important thing is to just take part in the markets and test and see that, okay, my strategy is working, okay, blah 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 blah, those type of stuff. I'm just happy to like be in the markets and take part. The money will follow. Because this is basically mathematics, guys. It's numbers. It's all about how much you win and how much you lose. So when you know you have a positive edge, you just gotta take minimum risk so that your account is going to sustain the losses, so that your winning days, when they come, your account is still alive and you make money. Because there's so many traders there with good strategies and good mindsets, and they are smart enough, but no, the discipline is just not there. They are rushing the process, because we all know how much this trading thing doesn't have like limits. You can fuck around and be rich in like a year. So that shit can really tempt a motherfucker. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining. This was the trade recap. Thank you to those that caught my lies. We're gonna be trading again tomorrow on London session, so make sure that you subscribe, guys, so that you're gonna get notifications every time I'm going live. We are still going to win, guys, and I'm trading gold, the scariest pair. I'm just fucking around, man. Anyway, we're gonna kill gold, guys. I am that confident. We're gonna make money on gold as long as you stick with me. We are going to have bad days, but we're gonna have more good days than bad days. That's guaranteed. I'm gonna show you all when I drop the strategy, because I think I still have some of my setups that I've been taking previously. I had them marked there, so I am going to show you how insane my win rate is and all that. I'm not going anywhere, guys. I'm always gonna be here trading live. I'm always gonna be chilling. Whether it's boring or whatever, we're just gonna wake up and do the same thing over and over again. It's fine. That's what trading is about. This is a business, man. It's not supposed to be fun. It's supposed to make sense financially. So that's the approach I'm taking now, That's the approach I'm taking now, guys. Let's check the Euro USD trade to see if we would have hit CP now. Nah. So that's what I hate about currency, man. If this was gold, man, it would have maybe shot up already. No, but the two pairs that I was thinking of adopting, maybe when we don't wanna trade gold, I was thinking of Euro USD. So let me show you how little this strategy is. And I know I only trade gold, right? But I'm just trying to show you guys that price action works on any pair. As you can see, we would have closed below that support, right? So we'll go for a simple 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. I like my 1-to-1. That's it. Boom. I hit CP there. Simple as that, guys. Simple as that. And let's check the day before if it would have been a W or an L. Now, normally I trade gold, and I don't want to bore you. I think you all know the setups I took last week, so yeah. I'm just gonna be showing you this on Euro USD. You see, we would have closed below that resistance there. That's the reason why we're entering. We have our resistance there at the top. We close below the support. We go for a simple 1-to-1. You see, you will have had your TP hit. You always gotta backtest, guys. Backtest. Make sure that you backtest your strategy. It's gonna give you the confidence, because you do need the confidence to execute when you're in the markets. You don't gotta think twice and doubt your strategy. when it's time to X, you gotta know that you know what I'm going in. So back testing and also trading with me is gonna give you that confidence. Make sure to subscribe there. There's so many gems I'm gonna show you guys for free. For me here, the setup, I would have setting it like that. I would have used that previous resistance, but not this one, because we also have another one at the top, you know. So I go for my 1-to-1. Let's see if this trade would have won or not. Let's go. We go for days. Oh my god, this one's gonna be a long trade, the longest trade, but eventually it seems like we were gonna hit CP. Hell no. Yeah, we're gonna hit CP today. That's crazy. Okay, that was gonna be what, a Friday trade or a tested trade? Oh, it was gonna be a tested trade. Hit CP Friday. Okay. As you see, guys, I don't wanna like take long, but let's just do the rest of last week. This was gonna be the Wednesday trade. Wednesday trade was the London session. You see? Yeah, luckily I got this kind of setup, right? So this is what's gonna happen on this Wednesday, right? The market was gonna tell us to go for buys here, right? And we're gonna enter buy here, put the stop loss below our previous resistance, right? I mean supports. Please forgive me if I keep fucking up the thing, yeah. And we're gonna hit stop loss right there, right? We hit the stop loss there. It's okay, we take the L. And normally what I usually tell you guys is that always give your stop loss some room, right? So if you trade like me, you are probably not gonna hit stop loss right there. It was gonna just weak you out. You probably have your stop loss at least a couple of few pips below, right? It goes up, rise, and then eventually it closes below, right? It closes below this support that was your stop loss, right? So that means now the market is going down. So what my rule says is that this is the time to recover. You take yourself there. You don't gotta be emotional about it. You take your stop loss about that that resistance. You go for a simple 1-to-1, guys. Simple 1-to-1 recovery. If you are taking, maybe let's say you are trading a 0.10, the second trade is gonna be a 0.20 or still a 0.10. It's up to you if you just wanna recover the money you lost or you still wanna go on green. But most of the time, guys, as I've been trading like this breakout strategy, all I know is that if it hits your stop loss, you're probably gonna hit recover on the direction that it's now giving you, because most of the time when the markets breaks out at a certain level, it is going to continue in that direction. At least not always, but most of the time, you know. So this was gonna be our Tuesday trade. Let me just see what was gonna happen. Let me just see. Oh, we're not gonna hit CP there, but you don't win every day, you know. But if you keep in mind what I said, like every time you're trading, let's say you're going for a 0.0, I mean a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, right? You always gotta like eat along the way, guys. You see, you enter the market there, it trickles, it goes down. Maybe when you're around here, take one entry, you know. Maybe let's say you're going for like $100 CP, right? And you got like 2 positions. 2 of them are running at like 30. Take 130, leave the other one run for the 50 CP. You're still gonna make 80. If it reverses, you know that 30 that you secured is now gonna be your cushion when you're going for the stop loss. So yeah, guys, I'm still gonna be dropping the strategy. obviously I'm gonna be dropping the strategy. Since you all guys are chilling and it seems like you all are watching, I can keep showing you guys, even though I'm testing this shit on a pair that I'm not even trading, but I'm just show you guys that this is simple price action and it's always gonna work. It doesn't matter what chart you got and all that. Okay, seems like my chart is lagging now. I don't know what's up. Plus, I'm using the free trading view. I don't wanna pay for shit. Oh no, so this was gonna be a tricky one because the market had already moved a lot, so I wasn't gonna take that one. It's that simple. You always gotta know, like, gotta understand the charts. Let's say, just look at this. It was what, Friday, right? The movement happened around the Tokyo session, right? And you see, like, you open London session and the market just keeps on moving, right? If you were to, like, force this trade, oh wait, I think this was December. I remember this trade. Yeah, I do remember the trade. I took it here. Let me show you guys. Let me show you. I do have it on my MT5. I do have it. Let me show you. Okay, you're about to see a whole bunch of reds, but you're gonna see a recovery. Anyway, guys, this is a 10K account. I got it from instant funding. Last week we started from 10,021. We won the first day. I was still trading about 0.01 lot size gold. We went to 10,040 and then whoa, the losses just came, bro. That's all. The losses came after, bro. Let me just show you the last week shit. You see all that red, but it was still like $29 down. I don't know how. I guess that's the mathematics. It doesn't matter. But I was trying to show you this Euro USD trade. I'm sure I took it when I was playing around. Yeah, this was the sell trade. Yeah, this is the one. That's the one that I took. I remember the setups. I did say it looks familiar. Now, okay, let me go back there. Let me go back. So this is gonna be. I don't think I'm gonna go back there now. This fucking trading view just keeps on lagging. Okay, anyway, guys, yeah, it is what it is. I can pull up maybe GBP USD here, show you. Good, because that's one of my favorite pairs, guys. GBP USD. I used to trade GU. I traded GU, I think 2024. The whole year, yeah. I was trading GBP USD before I moved to gold. Now look how simple this shit is, bro. You already know, like, if you traded this setup today, it's almost similar to the Euro USD trade. That if, let's say, you were using my strategy, you were going to trade, you are going to enter a buy there. Obviously, you got a resistance there. You go for a simple 1-to-1. Boom, out. So if you were trading GBP USD today, you would have hit CP already. Okay, so let's check Friday's trade. See what would have happened on Friday if you were trading GBP USD. Okay, the setup is almost similar to the Euro USD. Obviously, it makes sense. They almost move the same way, EU and GU. It's just that the GU is more little than EU. But then any pair can be little. It's a lot size thing, you see. On Friday, you're gonna get it in and out fast. Before the NFP, you would have already secured some profits. No. And let's check this day. I'm gonna end it here, guys. I'm gonna check for this week's for GU just to prove to you that I'm trading a very good strategy that anyone can trade. Obviously, guys, I'm using a free trading view. Those that didn't see, I'm using a simple indicator that just draws my supports and resistance line, so that I don't have to waste time analyzing. See, that was gonna be a tested trade, simple one-to-one. If you are me, you're gonna use that above resistance, obviously still gonna reach that one-to-one risk reward, you know. It's that simple. It's that simple, guys. You see, that's a one-to-one still. You don't have to be lazy, guys. Take your time, backtest any strategy, take some data, maybe trade it on a demo or whatever. You see, now I'm just like confident to trade gold, bro. I used to be scared of trading gold, but now it's just another pair, really. Ever since I locked in on this strategy, and what I like about my strategy is that is simple price action. Has been around for years. People that I think every trader has heard of price action, even though now people like to call things SMC, what. But like, as you can see, guys, Wednesday would have been a simple W game. Now I'm starting to wish I had traded GBPUSD last week. That wouldn't be nice, man. Hey, last week was rough. But luckily we do have a loss. Let me show you how to trade my strategy. So this is Tuesday, right? Tuesday we were gonna have this close. This was gonna be a signal to buy. And if it was me, I was gonna buy there and put my stop loss there, right? I won't even set this up for one-to-one because it's obviously the market just simply reversed, right? And then you hit your stop loss there. If you're like me and you like to give your stop losses some room to breathe, we are going to close the trade right there. So this is an entry. As soon as we close below the support, guys, it's that simple. You don't hesitate. You change the direction. You don't have to marry the buy. It's fine. You don't have to be always correct. You change the direction. You follow what the market is telling you. You know, you go for one-to-one. Boom. Simple recovery, guys. That was gonna be your Tuesday. If you stick around with me, you're gonna see that most of the time my strategy, you lose your money now, you're probably gonna make it back on the next setup, because the next setup is probably the direction the market is now taking, like committing to, if you get what I'm saying. So this was gonna be a Monday trade on GU. Simple buy there. You put the stop loss there. If it were me, I was gonna put it there. The reason I'm putting it there is because we have this other support right there underneath, so it don't make sense for me to lock it there, because the market can easily just go down here on the supports and wake me out, you know. I gotta charge my phone. Okay, so we're gonna go for simple one-to-one. As you can see, guys, it's even uncanny. I was smiling alone the first time I was backtesting this strategy. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be rich, you know. And to be honest, guys, we are going to make money together. On this live stream, guys. Yeah. For those that missed out on today's live, I'm sorry guys. We're gonna be trading tomorrow though. We always live trade every day. No, look at this goal now. We hit CP1. You see now we're almost back at break even. That's why I always take my money at CP1. I don't go for that 1 to 2 risk reward now. You see? And that's what I actually noticed trading only one pair. That if you only trade one pair, you can easily learn its behavior and how it moves. So yeah. Anyway guys, I stayed too long. I was only here for the updates on the gold trade with Super HCP. Thank you guys. Up on my live tomorrow. Support, subscribe so that you're gonna get the notifications. Peace.
Yeah.